So I never would never attend that. I have no interest in that. I did not watch it. I don't care what they do. But for them to advertise me when that invitation was rejected by my office, that is a lie. And so here they are saying how important they are, that they're somehow these paragons of truth, and yet there they are lying about something that is readily verifiable. And so the idea that I was there is false. The idea that I would have ever gone is false. And why they would want to try to perpetuate a lie about that, I don't know. But I think it just shows you why that cabal of people in D.C., New York, are so reviled by so many Americans. I think it's a reputation that's been well deserved. Yes. Well, we've done, if you look at the amount of resources that we have dedicated towards wastewater treatment, to septic to sewer conversion, what we've done specifically for the Indian River Lagoon, we've done more in just my few years as governor than has been done probably in the previous decades before. When you look at some of the nutrients in these waterways, this has been accumulating over decades and decades, so we're on the right track with it. I think you saw some of the seagrass, and particularly that Brevard County area. You saw it contracting. You had fewer, but I think, Sean, in the last couple of months, we're now seeing it. We're seeing it recover, and we're seeing it add. And so that's something that's important, because what happens is, if you do have algae blooms, it's negative for that overall environment with the seagrass. And so there's efforts to expand that, and I think that that's something very important. But we did the Clean Waterways Act, which is the first thing that had been done in this state in a long time, and then a lot of the infrastructure that we're putting in. We've made huge strides, and we need to do that, but we've got more work to do, and we'll continue to do it.
Governor, the CFO has been hard at work trying to convince Elon Musk to move Twitter to Florida. What are your thoughts on that? And Mayor Lenny Curry even suggested Jacksonville as a landing spot. Where would you think in the state would be best suited for that company to land?
I would just say, in Florida, I think we've done very well, particularly over the last few years, attracting businesses that are producing things. We've worked really hard on vocational and career education. Importing some tech company from San Francisco has not been high on our list. I think that what happens is they'll tend to come in, they drive up the cost of living for everybody else, and they enjoy our lower taxes, but what are they really providing? So I'm very supportive of what Elon Musk is doing, because I think that platform has been used really as a tool to enforce narratives and to stifle dissent, when it was born to be an open platform. We actually had, our state board of administration wrote letters to Twitter board of directors before they accepted the offer, when they looked like they were trying to fend it off, saying, look, you guys can make business judgments, but you can't veto a great offer just because you don't like Elon, or because you're worried that he may open up Twitter. And the fact of the matter is, this is a guy that has succeeded in almost every enterprise he's ever done. And so our state will benefit. We will get, I think, $15-20 million profit in our pension fund, but then he will make that company more valuable. I have no doubt about it. But I'm not wanting to import that necessarily into the state of Florida. I would rather have I'd rather have more industry. I'd rather have more jobs that will actually be rooted in this state. We're working on some good stuff, some good manufacturing. We've done very well with aerospace. We've done very well with, and Elon's been a part of that. And we've done very well with finance and some of these other things here in Jacksonville. The fintech. There's some good stuff. But in terms of bringing Twitter from San Francisco to Florida, that's not something that I'm advocating.